Hi guys, it's Justin Church and I'm back today to make another video. Today's video is my Doors CD collection. And I've got here, so my collection here is a couple box sets and a few other just non-box set CDs. So today I'm going to start off with the box sets. I'm going to show the box sets first. The first box set I got here is the complete studio recordings. This is from 1999. It's got all 6 of their studio albums, and then a bonus disc. So I'll show off the book first. Just a couple pages, I'm not going to show much of it. So here's what the inside packaging looks like. There's the 7 CDs, and here's the book. And inside the book, it comes with this official merchandise catalog. The book is just, just a Jim Morrison picture. Which guy is this? Robbie Krieger. Jim Morrison and John Densmore. A Morrison Hotel outtake. And I've never actually really looked at this whole book. It's like a picture of them, I think, during LA Woman. There goes the merchandise catalog. And here's the lyrics to each album that's in the set. I won't show it because you'll see the albums in a minute. Yeah, I never really looked through this whole book. I've looked through like a couple pages, but I never looked through the whole thing. And this looks like an outtake to their first album cover. I think it is. I'm not exactly sure. And before I show the CDs in this, I'm just gonna say that they're like little mini reproductions of the records. Look how the records would have looked back in the day. Kind of the original Inner Slave and everything. So disc one, of course, is their historical type debut album. This album is still very, very famous today. I also forgot to mention at the beginning of this video that I could have done a vinyl collection, but I have one record, so it'd been kind of stupid to do a vinyl collection. So I have way more CDs, and I don't have any cassettes either. But here, this is what the back cover looks like. This is the original Elektra Inner Sleeve, and then they also reproduced the label. This, by the way, is the best album of theirs. This is their best studio album. In the future, I probably will do a review of each album, and I'll probably show each album from this set. Next up is Strange Days, 1967. I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the other one's from 1967. There's a picture of Jim Morrison in concert. And then here's a photo of them all together. And the same as the other disc. Yellow Elektra. I should have had music playing in this, but I didn't. Here is Waiting for the Sun, 1968. I even reproduced this gatefold. It's the celebration of the Lizard King. It's just another standard electro label. And I think this one's yellow electro. Yellow electro label. Make sure. Alright, it was just a little bit of dust. Too bad that wasn't the soft parade. I dropped. Because this is actually a really great album right here. Speaking of the soft parade, the Soft Parade, 1969. I hate this album. I gotta give it another chance, but the last time I listened to it, I didn't like it. But I've heard a couple new songs off it that I did actually end up liking that I don't remember liking before, like Tell All the People. I think there's another one on here. Wild Child, I think that was the other one that I heard. And of course, Touch Me, that's the best song on here. And they even did a reproduction of the... This looks like almost like a hippies type gatefold. Almost like an acid trip. It's very odd. I think this is where they start using the red electro label. Here's the inner sleeve. It's got an insert. I think this is just an inner sleeve. I don't think it was a insert. I heard somebody say this was an insert, but I think it's just an inner sleeve. And then the back is just like, oh yeah. Here is where they start using the red electro label. I actually saw this record at an antique shop when I was on my trip in Pennsylvania. It's $26.99. I'm like, no, thank you. I remember I had heard this album prior to owning this set, and I really wasn't that fond of the album. I didn't remember it was this one, but I'm like, the Doors aren't even in my top 5 favorite bands. They do make it my top 10, but not my top 5. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay $30 for this album. It was the first album I might have at the time, but not with that one. Morrison Hotel, 1970. Here's the reproduction gatefold. Electra. And just a bunch of random black and white photos on the back of it. Red electro label. Well, no, it's not going to get in here. Oh, great. Hold on a second. There we go. No. There we go. Next up, LA Woman, 1971. This is their final studio album with Jim Morrison during his lifetime. There's a couple others that came out after, but honestly, I don't think I'd ever pick those up. I've heard some stuff from there. It's pretty... And this is just a black and white picture. And the yellow is just a inner sleeve. It's on this like butterfly type label. I actually had seen a copy of this at like a comic book store for $10. It still had the shrink wrap on it. It wasn't sealed, but it had the shrink wrap on it. I was tempted to buy it. I almost did, but then I found something better, which is actually, I actually show on this channel what I got. It's called something like I Did Good Today or something like that. Or I Struck Well. I forgot what it's called. But I ended up buying that instead of the Doors album. I put this back. was the video I put up after the Victrola 6-in-1 turntable demonstration type video. Alright, and the final disc on here is Essential Rarities. This was a bunch of like the best of the '97 box set. It meant to look like a record. It's got a gatefold. My God, I'm gonna break every disc in this set. Oh my God, slipped right out of there. And here's the disc. We've been going for 10 minutes and we still got a little ways to go before we're done with this video. Alright. So that's the complete studio recording 1999 set. Now we're going to move on to my second box set. The Doors box set from 1997, which was that other disc I just showed in that other box set was just a bunch of stuff from this. You know, I actually haven't gotten to listen to this yet. I haven't listened to this yet, and I've had it since the summer of 2018. I haven't listened to it yet. Super long, I heard. It's got things like, yeah, it's 4 discs. This is a little book type thing. A bunch of photos. That's the. I'm not gonna really show much of it. I'm not gonna show you. If you have it, you can look for it through yourself. Alright. Because we're kind of running long, and videos take for a long time to upload. So this video might be uploaded until 4:30 in the morning, for all I know. Here's disc 1 without a safety net. Here's a picture of Jim Morrison. It's a bunch of live stuff. Here's this thing on the inside. And the disc. Here's disc 2, live in New York. Here's a picture of Ray Manzarek. The little thing on the inside there. Here's disc 3, The Future Ain't What It Used to Be. Yeah, alright. Here's the back, and that's a picture of Robbie Krieger. I have to look at disc 4 to make sure, because I kind of get him and sometimes John Densmore confused. Here's another little thing on the inside. And then there's the disc. And here's the final disc, disc 4. Band favorites. I think these are just the original studio recordings of these songs. And then there's John Densmore. What was this taken? I'm just looking at something here. That. Come on. And there's that. The disc. This is the inside packaging. What it looks like with the book. Doors box set from 1997. Alright, now I'm going to show this the single CDs, single albums. And here we've got the Doors' first album from 1967. This is a 2017 50th anniversary reissue. And there's the inside. From 1967, we jump all the way to 1991 with an Oliver Stone film, The Doors movie soundtrack, with Val Kilmer on the cover. I have the DVD to this movie too, and in the future there'll be a review of this movie and soundtrack. Then from there I go to 2003 with Legacy, the absolute best 2-disc set. And this slips out of there. There's disc 1. And here's disc 2. There's that. And there's this picture inside right here too. Alright, and then the final one here is from 2007. The Future Starts Here. This was actually my first Doors CD I had ever got. And I got it as a Christmas gift in 2017. The year I became a fan of them. It's 2017. And then there's this picture on the inside. There's the disc. And if you pop the disc out, there's the new 40th anniversary remixes of their studio albums. They have bonus songs on them. Alright, that is it for my Doors CD collection video. I know it wasn't the biggest collection. I'm pretty sure I bet there's some of you out there that'll be watching this who have a much bigger collection. But I got a decent sized collection. I mean, the video was almost 20 minutes long, mainly because of those 2 box sets. But right now we're at 18 minutes and 44 seconds. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Alright, thanks. Bye.